everybody, you are in for such an amazing treat right now. Let me get his bio because I really want to let you know who Michael Brent DeMaria is. And I just had the opportunity to connect with him because Portal to Ascension, we actually facilitated the IANS conference, which is the International Association for Near-Death Experiencers. They're an organization that exists. They do an annual conference all over the US. And so we did a 3-day, 4 simultaneous Zoom rooms. 3 days, 4 simultaneous Zoom rooms. I was running them all. I had 4 computers around me. It was crazy. And one of the musicians was Michael, the individual that we're going to bring on right now. And his music and overall energy was so amazing that I brought him on again to the Portal to Ascension conference that we did back in October. And truly, anytime that he wants to, he's open to coming on to one of our events. I definitely want to bring him on because of how amazing his music is. So Dr. Michael DeMaria's life, I'm going to read his bio now. Dr. Michael DeMaria's life turned inside out and upside down after the first decade of his professional life, where he underwent a life-transforming vision quest without food or water, guided by a native teacher. He went there suffering compassion fatigue and burnout after working for many years with severe cases of child abuse as a child protection team psychologist. The experience provided a profound healing, a course correction, and gave him a vision for his life. Ever since, his mission has been to help guide others to what he calls the ocean of peace that lies within each human heart. He does this through his work as a creative mentor for the soul's journey, yoga meditation, mindfulness teacher, and above all, as a musician, artist, poet, and filmmaker. His healing music is heard over 1 million times a week across the world, garnering him 4 Grammy nominations, 8 ZMR Awards, 6 #1 albums, a Native Music Award, and appearing on the Grammy-winning album. All about Belize, big and small. He is also a sound true recording artist, with his music being featured on projects with Eckhart Tolle, Mark Nepo, and Noah Levine. He is the author of 4 books, 3 of which were bestsellers, and is the creator and author of Peace Within the Process for Integrative Wellness. His new book of poetry, When All Is Lost, Finding Heart in the Dark, came out in 2020, and Heart Warrior, Birthing and Tending a Soulful Life is due out this year in 2021. You can find out more about him at michaeldemaria.com. So let's go ahead and bring you on, Michael. Just give me a moment.
I'm really happy you have put this day together because, it's overcast where I am. There's nothing else that I
Perfect
need to
thing to
do
do.
right now than just absorb the sound vibrations.
I love that.
Yeah. So,
There he
okay,
is.
there he is, Michael. Welcome.
You're muted, Michael.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Hear you perfectly. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me, guys.
Great. What are you going to do today with us here?
Well, I thought I'd always start with what I call releasing into the now and then touching the canvas of all music, which is silence.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to take folks on a little medicine journey with one of my favorite flutes.
Beautiful.
So,
Looking forward to it. Okay.
Great. Where are you calling from? Where are you?
So I'm on the Gulf Coast of Florida, up
nice.
Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Florida.
Oh, lots of UFO sightings out there, right?
Like Gulf Breeze, I mean, it's a major vortex. We have 100% crystals.
Wow.
And yeah, I was here when a lot of the main sightings were happening in the late 70s, early 80s, and have seen my fair share here. It's pretty busy area right here.
Nice. Well, I'm excited about the sounds and the music and the journey. So go ahead. It's all yours.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So welcome, everyone. It's great to be here. And I always like to start with what I call releasing into the now. So what we're going to do is take a nice deep breath, breathing in, and your hands are going to come up through the central chakras of your body, reaching up to the sky, and then breathing out with a nice ah sound. Ah, good. Let's do that again. Breathing in up. And really release, letting go of all the stress, anxiety of the day and week and year. Ah, good. And there is the ah of Monday morning, which is ah. And then there is the ah of Friday night, which is ah. And we have the sacred sound of ah and amen, God, Buddha, Allah, Shiva. It's one of the most sacred sounds. Some people feel it was the original sound. In fact, the Japanese poet Kukai has a beautiful poem. It's my favorite poem. And it goes, the hand moves and the fire's whirling takes different shapes. All things change when we do. The first word, ah, blossoms into all others. Each of them is true. So I want you to really get your ah on, okay? So don't be shy this time. I want you to get all the ahs in there that you feel in this moment. There's been a lot of ahs of from pain to joy that we've dealt with through COVID and all the rest of polarization and unrest. So I really want you to, you may want to go ahead and spread your feet out a little wider, and don't be shy, breathing in nice deep. And maybe just jump up and down a little bit. Ooh, gotta watch my computer here. Just go ahead and just really releasing that ah sound. Ah, good. Shake those shoulders. Blubber your lips a little bit like this. Good. Maybe buzz like a bee. Bzz, 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 bzz. I'm gonna just make sure I've got this here, and I also gonna turn on my original sound. Great. So, oh, that didn't work actually. So what we're going to do is do a few ohms together now, okay? And the ohm allows us to travel back like the Mandukya Upanishad, which teaches about how this entire world has arose and risen out of sound, out of the original vibration of ohm. You can also travel back to source with this same ohm. So we're going to do 3 ohms together. And while we're doing this, I really want you to give your self permission to be fully present for time together, feeling what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, and bring your awareness into your heart center. And just really allow the vibration of the ohm to not only vibrate your body. It's important when we're doing an ohm that we're not worrying about how it sounds, but how it feels, to allow your entire body and mouth become a sound chamber. And this vibration of ohm is just such a powerful process. So these 3 ohms together, we're going to do here. Breathing in. I want you to notice how differently you feel in your body. Just with these 3 ohms, all of a sudden we're in a different world. We've opened a portal to source by simply closing our eyes, which reduces brain activity by 2/3. Deep breathing, slowing respiration, heart rate, and blood pressure down. And then chanting this most sacred of bija mantras. And all of a sudden, we are here together and present, experiencing both the oneness that connects all of us, but also that extraordinary diversity and multiplicity of all of our ohms. So welcome, welcome. Welcome to this moment. Welcome to this present, eternal now. And I now want to take you on a little journey with one of my favorite friends. You can see all my I feel like they're my children, or I'm just a keeper of them. Many of my instruments, in particular, the native flutes of the world, indigenous flutes that I'm known for. And you know, the Cherokee call this instrument the long human being, and the Creek have the translation of creator as master of the breath. And the idea is that all the suffering we go through in life is the universe's way, of creator's way of hollowing us out so we can be played and we can express the music of the universe, of creator, of love. And this particular journey is called the medicine place journey. It's also said that we all have a medicine place that exists within us. Now, this could be a place that you've actually been on planet Gaia. It could be a place you visited in your dreams. It could be a purely imaginal place that you may see, or an interdimensional or multidimensional space. It could be floating on a cloud. But I want to invite you to go to that place, and we're going to start with a bit of sacred silence, and I really want you to listen to the silence. We're always playing a duet with silence. And silence to me is the hum of God, hum of creator, hum of the deep source that we all come from, the ocean of peace I talk so much about, and I try to play from. And then as you hear the sound of the flute arise out of that silence, I want you to allow it to take you into your medicine place more deeply. And in your medicine place, anything is possible. You can swim with the dolphins, fly with the eagles, and perhaps hear a bit of wisdom that is uniquely meant for you today, that's arising out of the deep ocean of peace that lies within each and every one of our hearts. We are each a nerve ending of the divine source, a conduit to that ocean. We're each like a river flowing from and back to that oceanic source of oneness. And yet each of us, like that drop of water that can turn into a snowflake while we are in three-dimensional space-time, is unique, one of a kind, and unrepeatable. And yes, somehow connected in such a beautiful, intimate way. So I invite you to close your eyes, take another nice, deep breath, and go to your medicine place in nature, where you feel connected, at one, whole, healed, and allow the flute to take you home. No aki kini waka jamo etia nama kukinia aho mokikanae. E no a ki chi o mokuke na ya. Ano o ti shamai kuke kini ka koko. E mona e ki na wa e kukini kia. Ah, te chino wa ki kakao ki kakao no e chi. Feel what you feel. See what you see. Hear what you hear. Know what you know. And as you slowly return for your medicine place, I'd like you to bring your awareness to your heart center, and as you breathe, simply bathing the heart with your breath. Thanking your medicine place for appearing to you and being there for you. It is said we would not make it through this earth walk, what I like to call the earth dance or Gaia dance, without this medicine place. But to make it conscious and to tend it deepens our connection to earth and sky and water, nature and all the elements, and spirit. Feeling rooted and yet feeling expansive. And recalling and knowing if there's any particular wisdom that this medicine journey has given you to hold it in your heart. And I suggest you perhaps write down before you go to sleep tonight some images or thoughts or feelings or wisdom that this journey brought you. When you're ready, taking a nice deep breath, breathing in from the tips of your toes up to the top of your head, out and down from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. Feeling more present, more rejuvenated, more here. As you slowly open your eyes, bringing yourself into the space-time mind continuum once again, as if you've had a nice bath in the ocean of peace. So it's so great to be here, and I want to thank all of you, Neil in particular, for inviting me back once again. And I actually see my buddy, soul brother, Peter Sterling is going to be here, and my other brother friend, Stephen Halpern. So it's a joy to be here. And I want to say every one of us has music inside and that ocean of peace inside. So keep breathing, keep oming, keep opening, keep honoring all of who you are.